All right, so you know how much we love Whitney Cummings around here. Apparently, a year ago, she was on the fucking We Might Be Drunk podcast with Norman and Marill, and obviously they're dressed like Dumb and Dumber because it's fitting. But she was talking about podcasting with Hawk Tuah. Anybody remember who that is? Let's hear what she says.
Speaking of curing the throat, what was Hawk Tuah like? Is she cool? She seems fun.
She's blown up, huh?
Oh, she's blown.
Honestly, like, I knew everyone was going to make fun of me, like, for having her on, but I was like, dude, there is something to be said for
spitting on a penis?
Sound
She's got it.
Like, relentless, relentless author.
Yeah, no kidding. I hope Whitney's was to when Mark said she has it. Because that would be the one thing that I agree with Whitney on, is, yeah, she definitely doesn't have it. The Hawk Tuah girl and her friend had nothing, in fact. And Whitney should know all about that. Because if Whitney has anything, it's like, I don't know, I guess she can write jokes kind of sometimes. I don't know. I've never really seen it, but she got into the business somehow. You know, but this Hawk Tuah has even less than that. Or had even less than that. I don't know anything about this.
Authenticity. Like,
yeah.
Honestly, she is funny. She's hilarious. But
really?
I asked her what her, like, hobby was.
I mean, everybody's either fucking hilarious, funny, or nice, aren't they? Everybody's hilarious, funny, and nice, man. That's just what everybody is. So lucky, dude. And nobody's an asshole, unlikable, you know, like Whitney Cummings, right? Nobody's like that. And it's so funny because it's always these dipshits that are telling us that this person's nice or funny or talented or authentic. It's like, you're an asshole, though, and pretend to be authentic and real. So why the fuck would we trust you?
He was like, what do you do for fun? And she said, I love seafood. I was like,
hilarious.
Good answer. I love seafood, and then didn't list any more. That was it. And I was like, you're kind of a...
That's not funny, though. That's kind of retarded, actually. Not funny even a little. And to think it's funny, it's like you're laughing at the stupidity, right? So that's not her. She doesn't know why everyone's laughing, okay? That's not comedic timing. But, of course, Whitney wouldn't know anything about that anyways.
Kind of a genius.
I'll be honest, that's one of my favorite hobbies.
Like,
I love seafood.
Dude, she's not, because like even people that are like, I'm just being authentic right now, and they will say like a rehearsed thing, you know, on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. She's so grateful.
Okay, I got it, guys. Even if Whitney isn't on Adderall constantly, she certainly does this thing where she like talks with the back of her teeth. She like talks like on, it's so weird. But that is a sign of somebody who is either severely speeding or, you know, there's just something wrong with you because people don't talk like, you know what I mean?
Full to be successful.
Yes.
She was working in a spring factory when this happened with her grandmother. And also something that's so refreshing about her is that like this whole thing where all white women are like traumatized and it's like so hard for them to like get through the day and they're so fragile. And
what do you mean? Whitney just like you? Whitney is the prototypical fucking female, okay? In trauma. Didn't she dye her hair like 13 colors during the fucking pandemic? What are we talking about? I mean, Whitney is so good at talking about other people when she knows she's actually speaking about herself.
And delicate, but also we should be equals and president, but also we like can't get through the day, especially if you like look at me weird and I need to work from home and like, you know, and I need a mental health day. She lives with her grandmother and I was like, oh, well, what does your mom think of all this? She's like, my mom's a crackhead.
Wow.
Like, I don't talk to her. And I was like, oh, well, is that hard for you at all? She's like, no, I'm a crack baby. It made me funny. I live with my grandmother. And like next.
No, it didn't make you funny. No crack baby has ever said that. No crack baby is like, well, thank God for the fact that my mom did crack while I was a baby inside of her womb because now I'm funny. Now I'm funny. It's not a thing. Never been a thing. It's a real tragic story. And if you know how to spin it, it could be funny, fine. But no one ever has. I mean, like, what the fuck?
And it wasn't like a white woman just going on. I was like,
I love that.
I was like, that's
a great point.
This is real trauma.
Yes, and she's fine.
Yes. And instead of hearing someone blow me about their fake trauma, because
Yeah.
they're-
Wait, she's fine, but she's gonna go on camera to a random stranger in the middle of a park and say that she spits on dicks? Like, that's not a fine person, okay?
Yes.
they're triggered by like someone saying Merry Christmas in the office or whatever bullshit.
Sing it,
so like
sister.
there was something just so also like look, I'm like half from Virginia, Texas, and like we hate people from Hollywood hates people from the South. They think they're
Oh, yeah.
dumb. It's part of the reason I wanted to work on Roseanne, because the main thing I asked Roseanne Barr before I did the show, I said, what is like the thesis of the show?
No, Whitney wanted to work on Roseanne because she wanted to feel like she was equal. Right? She wanted to be close to somebody who actually made it as a female comedian. That way she could put that on her resume. Like, look, that's vouching for me. Roseanne won't say that I'm a great female comedian, but by God, I worked with her, so that's got to mean something too. That's why you worked on Roseanne.
Show, why did you want to make this? And she's like, it's so important to people that it's so important to me that people know just because we're poor doesn't mean we're stupid. And I like loved that.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? And so we hate, like Hollywood hates poor people. They think they're dumb. They think they're backward. It's like wild. I mean, The Office. I love The Office, but it is making fun of poor people.
Is that right?
Is it?
It's like, wouldn't it be funny if people worked in a paper mill and like went to
Look, both of them are like, is it? I don't think that's what I got from watching The Office. Seems you're wrong, Whitney. Seems you're looking for the bad in, I don't know, everything.
Chili's? Like that's the
I don't know if that's the
But
point
it's a
of The
hit.
Office,
I mean,
though.
it's so relatable.
It's a bunch of rich people from Harvard going like these idiots that work in a paper mill. Do you know what I mean?
Is
It's
it?
kind of
But
like
then you
don't
can
think
say the
so.
same with The Simpsons because they're Harvard writers, but are they making fun of Homer?
well, they're
and Marge?
anime. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yes, I think it's just like the idea of like
All right, so once again, Whitney just goes on this random rant about nothing. Basically just talking about herself. You know? Hey, how did I accidentally make it? Hey, I've worked with Roseanne. Doesn't that make me a good comedian? It's like, nope. Nobody likes you. Stop doing what you're doing. But if you like this reaction, hit the like, hit the subscribe. And until the next one.